depression, anxiety, a strong sense of wasting your potential through procrastination. These are all things you and I have been experiencing on a daily basis, possibly even for as long as you can remember if you're like me. If unchecked, these totally normal everyday emotions can completely overtake your life. If you are someone who's been experiencing low points, don't know where to turn, and have a heart and mind of regrets over your past, or maybe embarrassment that you aren't where you wish you were or even thought you would be in your current situation. For my fellow losers, outcasts, and couch potatoes, this one's for you. Hey there, my name is Zaria Mitchell, founder of The Best Life, 5 Staircases to Self-Improvement. And I'm here to tell you that the truth of the matter is, we all get in our lazy, unproductive era, especially now since post-pandemic times. Though being in this mental space is by no means our fault, what we choose to do during this time completely is. In this age of social media and artificial intelligence, it has never been easier to find answers to questions and gain an endless amount of knowledge on topics that you may never even thought about otherwise. No matter the subject, everything you need for self-improvement is right at your fingertips.
But wait, Zaria, there are so many scams on the big world web. How could I possibly decipher through all that info to get down to the nitty-gritty of what will be the best for me in my situation?
Chill out, boo-boo. I got you. I'm giving myself over as a guinea pig in the name of the greater good. What I mean to say is I am the founding member of the procrastinators that I was talking about earlier. You know, the people with big dreams and even bigger potential that's tired of watching year by year go by and everything staying the same. After over 3+ years of listening to, reading, and watching different media on self-improvement, I'm finally putting it all to the test. I'm gonna find out if any of it is worth the hype. Over the next 5 years, I'm going to make major changes in my life and set goals for improvement in 5 main categories: career, relationships, finances, self-care, and health and fitness, or wellness if you prefer. It's my hypothesis that just a little bit improvement in these 5 areas are all one needs to get on track to major abundance. Now, for each category, I've set 6 different goals. If you want to add more goals or less goals, it's completely up to you, but 6 seems to be the best number for me since I base everything off of quarters, and that's about 2 goals every month. 2, 4, 6? Yeah, 2 goals every month for me in the span of the 3-month quarter, and I'll explain more about the quarters and all that in a minute. And for each one, I'm gonna use only tools and information I found on the internet to reach that goal. Now, the framework I'm using is mine and mine alone, the 5 staircases. However, all of the different tools I'll be using to reach the goals will be things that I've found through different YouTubers and different articles, just stuff I found on the internet. Now, these pillars to the best life, or as I will henceforth refer to them as staircases, you know, since they consist of the steps I'll be taking to get to the best version of what myself and my life could be, huh? Wink, wink. You like that? Yeah. Will be the focus of my channel. Now, in this video today, I'm just gonna give you a quick explainer of all the staircases and kind of how I lay everything out. Throughout the rest of the year, I'll add on the other staircases that I'm gonna share with you here today. However, for the first 3 months, I'm only gonna be focusing on the 1 staircase, which is the overall arching umbrella of self-improvement. And that's gonna end around March 31st. Now, I'll do a deeper dive into each of the other staircases, or pillars if you're still trying to latch on to my terminology, in different videos in the future to really go in depth about the practices and different things that I use to reach the goals or take each step in the staircase, for each one. Today is just more of a trailer informational, just a quick rundown of everything that you'll be seeing here on my channel, what you can expect from the community here and the community that I'm trying to build in an audience. I truly, truly believe that the key to fulfillment and an overly abundant life lies within these staircases. When these 5 things are on the right path, success is ultimately inevitable. Just as long as you're willing to take each step, eventually you will get to a higher level. Now, let's go over the staircase that I'm gonna be tackling within these 3 months of 2025. Got my list. So these are the things that I'll be tracking first before I dive deeper into the other staircases that I'm gonna mention. In order to have a clean slate as the foundation for my self-improvement journey, these are the things that I really wanna see situated first to provide maximum productivity for myself and make sure that I'm consistent in the staircases that I'll be tackling in the rest of the year. Life improvement staircase example. 1 is start content creation. As you can see, I've already kind of taken that step here. Today, this is my first long form video that you'll be seeing. You're gonna be seeing this on February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Maybe I should be wearing red or something. Anyway, you'll see this video on the 15th of February, even though I'm filming it on the 9th of February, right? That's what today is? Yeah, the 9th. All right, starting content creation is gonna be the first step that I've been taking in the staircase, so very exciting. Number 2 is clean and declutter my home. I've always found that the only way to be productive is to make sure that your environment is clean and is a positive area for you to work. So one of the main things I want to do is to clean and declutter. Listen to that word very carefully, because that's one of the things that I learned through one of the podcasts, that sometimes it's not that your house is super messy or that you're a messy person. It's just that you have too much stuff and you need to get rid of some of that stuff, girl, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff in my home, and I can't wait to show you guys the before and afters of what a difference it makes just to, pick up here and there and get rid of stuff, yes. Number 3 is create and stick to a daily schedule. This means that I'm going to, which I kind of already have done, and I will show you guys my schedule that I do daily in a different video. However, right now I just want to stick to what I'm planning on doing, and creating and sticking to a productive schedule is very important. I have to make time for filming, editing, and posting my content. I have to make sure I can do it consistently, making sure that the number of videos I choose to do per week or per month is something I can keep track of. So with the daily schedule, it allows me to just find the most productivity in my life, making sure I'm getting everything done, and not having a schedule sucks. Like just waking up in the morning and trying to improv everything you have to do for the day, and then going to bed and realizing you haven't gotten done even a fraction of what you set out to do, that can be very frustrating. So the schedule, in my opinion, is very important for the success of all of these things I'm implementing. Number 4 is to organize my pet spaces. I have a guinea pig and a dog, and they're both wonderful. They get on my nerves really bad. However, I am horrible at keeping track of their areas. They don't really have a whole lot of toys to play with. They don't really have environments that I feel is what I would want my pet to have. My poor guinea pig is in a bin. I'm looking to build his environment up and make sure he has all of the things necessary so that, maybe we can get him a friend, because guinea pigs are creatures that like to have a partner. They're like pack creatures. That's the word you say. But they really do like to have a partner, and I hate that he's all alone. So I would like eventually to get to a spot where everything is clean and organized for him, and I can get him a friend. And I'll of course document the process of creating his pen and everything I do with that. But it's important for me that everyone in my life has everything they need to be happy. And a part of that is, of course, the animals that provide me with so much joy. I want to make sure I provide them with a clean and happy space to live. Number 5 is going to be to clean up my backyard space. One of the things that I think brings me a lot of joy is having a garden and being able to work in the dirt and outside. And one of my main goals when it comes to health and wellness is to be able to eat things that I grow myself. So organizing my backyard, cleaning up back there, getting everything situated is going to allow me to be somebody that sets up a garden and harvests my own vegetables, which I'm going to document as well once we get to that point after I've cleaned everything up. But that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Number 6 is making sure that I'm starting my health and fitness journey. Exercising every day is something that I've really been wanting to do. I've been kind of watching my eating and making sure I'm staying within a certain calorie deficit. However, my fitness is not where it needs to be. So getting started, adding workouts and eating healthy into my schedule is something that's very important. As an actress, I mean, your looks do matter. Your headshots, your demo reels, your self-tapes. It's really important that you're looking and feeling your best and that you're at your most confident. And I know that exercising daily and eating right is gonna get me to that point. So that's definitely a step 6 for my staircase for overall improvement. So again, these are all goals I'm looking to complete by the end of the first quarter of 2025 in March. It'll be easier to stick to my schedule and stay consistent if my environment is in tip-top shape. I'll move on to the following goals that I'm about to explain right now after the first quarter, which means I'm starting these goals in April that I'm about to tell you now, like right now, like now. Staircase 1, relationships. So for those of you who have yet to enter parenthood, you can fill in this staircase with any relationship you like. It could be with siblings, parents, a significant other. Hell, it could even be your pet. All that matters with this staircase is that you find any and all relationships you have goals of improving upon in some way. For some people, maybe you're involved in a toxic relationship and you're looking to create some distance there. That's definitely something that can be pursued through these methods as well. My goals, however, what's personal for me and what I'm going to show you is goals involving the relationships between my children and I. Balancing motherhood and my ambitions is a lovely challenge. I'll be sharing tips on managing household responsibilities, parenting my daughters, Jalea and Tania, and how I find joy in everyday moments. I really hope to create a positive, supportive community where we can share all of our experiences. My goals here are monthly mommy-daughter dates, implement organization practices in the girls' schedule, weekly physical activity sessions with Leah. Leah is the nickname that I give my daughter Jalea. I'm looking to get more active with her. So in addition to me doing my own fitness stuff, I would also love to do some activities outside, so, some productive physical activity with her as well. Tania's birthday in April. Even though my daughter's birthday is in November, I didn't have enough money to throw her a birthday party back then. And even though I did do some cake and ice cream and we went out to a movie, I still feel bad that I didn't give her the party that she wanted and was asking for. And now that I'm in a little better place with finances, for my birthday in April, I wanted to give her her birthday party. So that's a goal that I have set to make sure I have all the planning done and all the finances set for her birthday party in April. Number 5 is Jalea would like more picnics. So since this category has to do with my kids, of course I was gonna ask them what it was they wanted to see improve in me as their mom. And of course my oldest said she wanted more picnics with me. Picnics is something we do every now and then, get some sandwiches, some food, take them to the park. And she asked if we could do that more often. So one of my goals is definitely to make that happen more often, starting in this year. I'd love to try to drop in some picnics and some fun activities with her in there. And number 6 is Jalea's birthday in June. So my oldest daughter, Jalea, also wants a birthday party, and I'm hoping that I can give her that within her birthday month in June. So that's on here as a goal as well. Now you're probably getting the gist of how these staircases are working, how you put the goal in the staircase, and then under the staircase is when you would like to accomplish that goal by. And of course, each staircase is a different category. So let's keep going and hopefully it'll start clicking soon. If not, please feel free to comment below and give me any questions or information that you'd like to see from me, because I definitely want to make sure that this is all clear and that we know how we're accomplishing our goals and how we're going to be proceeding over the next year to 5 years. Staircase number 2, stabilizing finances. In this day and age, most people struggle majorly in the finance department. Forbes did an article in August of 2024 that included a survey of everyday Americans, and the results were definitely eye-opening and made me feel less alone. According to the survey, 75% of consumers say they are very or slightly stressed about being prepared for a financial emergency. 38% of survey respondents say they have between $1 and $2,000 saved for emergencies. I'm definitely in that 38% that only have like a couple hundred for emergencies, sometimes less than that. Yeah. But hey, that's something I'm hoping to change with these staircases. 37% of consumers say they are somewhat or very uncomfortable with their current level of emergency savings, and 34% of survey participants say they couldn't cover an emergency expense of $1,000 without taking on debt. Financial literacy and stability is crucial, especially as someone who is a single mom and working on an acting career, which you basically do for free in the beginning years of your acting journey. It can be difficult to find sources of income that provide flexibility in the schedule. I'll be sharing budgeting tips and the savings hacks that I'll be implementing, and how I plan to create passive income streams and part-time work that I'll be able to do that gives me a lot of flexibility as a mom and as an actress. I really want to take you guys along as I navigate this important aspect of my life, and hopefully you guys can learn and implement some things that I learn along the way. My goals for the finance staircase are starting a side hustle. Right now, I think my side hustle is going to be selling digital products. My first digital product is actually going to be the free gift that you're going to be getting at the end. So hopefully you can follow along with me. So please stay tuned for that. But I hope to create other digital products that you guys will be able to use as I go along, different recipes, workout plans, financial layouts and budgeting tips, things like that. I'll definitely along the way be giving you guys as much information as I get. Number 2 is complete payment plans for behind bills. So I am behind in some of my bills. That stays between you and me, okay? Keep it secret, keep it secret. And an important thing that I think for financial abundance is that you don't owe anybody anything. Like, you make sure that everything that you owe or that is in collections or that is negatively affecting your credit is taken care of, and that it's all paid off, or at least settled. So that is a goal of mine for the finances, is to settle all debt and past due bills. I guess debt and past due bills are kind of separate for me as far as goals, but I hope to get up to date. Number 3 is assess income versus expenses to an auto pay stance. An important thing for me is to be able to just set it and forget it. A lot of different bills actually give you a discount if you do auto pay. So I'm looking to make sure that all of the bills that I pay and expenses that I pay are set to come out of my account automatically, so that I don't have to be stressing about having a certain amount by a certain time. It just kind of flows on its own, if you catch my drift. Number 4 is to assess total debt. I do have things like student loans and credit card debt, stuff like that I've accumulated over the years. And a main goal of mine, a main step in this staircase, is to make sure that I assess all of that and create a plan for when I'll be able to pay it off. Number 5 is to establish spending, saving, and bill accounts. One of the things I learned from a podcast that I listened to was that it's important to have separate accounts for whatever it is you're looking to purchase in your life. So if you have fixed bills that don't change, like rent, your car note, your phone bill, those are things that should come out of one account. And then everything you use for expenses that change, like your water bill, your electricity bill, those are things that are going to come out of a different account where groceries can come out of, so that way you never have to worry about, do I have enough to buy this potato and enough to pay my phone bill? You never have to worry about that when you have them coming from separate accounts. And that's something I'm looking to implement, which I will of course speak deeper on when we get to that deep dive video on that pillar. Now, number 6 of my finance goals is to save for San Diego Comic-Con. Now, some people may think this is not important, but to this Marvel gal, it is, okay? Especially because I have a goal of getting cast as Aurora Monroe in the MCU. That's a whole different channel and a whole different conversation. But I think it's important for me to be able to go to San Diego Comic-Con, because that is a really big spot to get noticed for stuff like that. And it also allows me to network and meet other people that I otherwise wouldn't be able to, that can support me in that journey. Like, that community is at San Diego Comic-Con, and I also really like going, and we all go, my family, me, my man, my kids, we go, and it's something that I forced them into. So it's a goal. Some people like to make model trains or model airplanes. I'm a comic book nerd, and I want to go to Comic-Con. the San Diego kind. So there it is. Staircase number 3, career. I've decided to sort of lump my career of being an actor and my journey as a content creator together. I figure since both of these things will be getting an equal amount of effort from me as my main career choices, they would both fit nicely into the career staircase. For now, at least. Now for content creation, I'll be utilizing mainly YouTube while lightly posting on other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you know, the main trio. You'll get to learn from my journey, the challenges, and hopefully successes that I achieve on this path. Acting is not just my passion, it's the air I breathe. It's nutrients for my soul, okay? There's really nothing else on this earth I could even fathom myself doing. And I am committed to enhancing my skills, okay? Very serious on that topic, because it's a long journey. Now, I'll be sharing my experience in acting class, auditions, performances, and include monologues and scenes that I'm working on. Here's a quick rundown of these goals. Number 1 is to take 1 acting course. Number 2 is to find 1 local live production and audition for it. Number 3 is attend a networking event for actors. Number 4 is to post every scene study Monday. I'm a part of an acting group on Facebook, and every Monday we're allowed to post a scene that they give us and get feedback on it. So I really want to get as much free feedback as I can so that I don't have to spend so much money until I get to a point where all the money I'm making from acting is fueling into my education. Number 5 is to have 1 professional package critique done. Your professional package as an actor are your headshots, your demo reels, your resume, things like that. And I want to get that whole package critiqued by someone who does that. You know, you can actually go and get like private critiquing done by casting directors, managers, other actors, you know, things like that. So I definitely want to get at least 1 done in 2025. Number 6 is to follow through with all auditions. I hate to say it, but there are some times when I'll submit for a project, I get the audition, and I don't send the audition tape in. I know, it's awful. I mean, how can someone who wants to be an actor, especially as bad as I just stated that I want to not send in the tape? I mean, it's totally unacceptable, and it's something that I really want to fix, because the only way that I'm going to achieve success in my acting career is making sure that I'm following through and showing up for myself. As for now, I don't really have much in terms of goals for content creation. I'm fairly new to this YouTube world. So I'll develop more for that particular staircase as I go along, and hopefully eventually separate it from the acting staircase as far as careers. I'll probably have 2 staircases under the career category, just because I am looking to pursue 2 different things. Right now, I only have the goal of becoming monetized when it comes to content creation, and I'm really praying that it happens within the first year, within 2025. That would be a blessing. If not, I understand it takes time, but that's what the goal is to be monetized by the end of this year. That would be the bee's knees for sure. Expect weekly updates and insights into my creative process. I really want to inspire you to chase your passions alongside me. Staircase number 4, self-care improvement. It is so easy to forget about self-care, especially when you're in grind mode, or maybe during a time when you're feeling down and not so up to doing anything at all. Nowadays, the internet is flooded with...
Your mom just drove through the alley.
She did? Okay.
5:56, just a heads up.
Thank you. I still have 2 more pillars, but I can pause this. Looks like I gotta go drop my daughter off, so I'm going to finish this when I get back.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Nowadays, the internet is flooded with false ideas and expensive, unachievable versions of what self-care and self-preservation are supposed to be. It can be overwhelming just to figure out how to do self-care. which is the whole point of self-care, to relieve yourself of the extra stress. So it's like an Ouroboros of toxicity that can make you feel worse than when you even started the self-care journey to begin with. Here I'll be exploring self-care routines, mental health practices, and different ways to help preserve your well-being. Taking care of myself is not only beneficial for me, but also for my kids and a long, healthy life with them as well. The 6 steps of my self-care staircase are weekly hair care. As a Black woman, hair is a huge part of my life. It's something that I have to deal with daily, and I want to find somewhere in my routine where I can take care of my natural hair and try to wear my natural hair out more often instead of having so many sew-ins or lace fronts, things like that. Things that I don't mind and I think can look really, really great. But as for me and mine, I'd like to do my own hair and wear my own hair out if I can. So keeping it healthy is something that is important to me and definitely helps with the overall well-being of myself. Adding a rest day to my schedule. I'm definitely one of those people that likes to keep going and then you get burnt out and you can't do anything, and then you keep going and you get burnt out again and then you can't do anything, and it's just like a cycle that really never stops. I think it's important to have at least one day where you can do these self-care and self-preservation practices while also keeping up a healthy work balance. I want to give myself a little bit more grace when it comes to how hard I push and how hard I work and the times at which I'm doing things. Because I feel like if I prioritize myself and make my schedule make sense and not be so overwhelming, that it'll help me be more consistent when it comes to my goals and achieving them. Develop skin and vitamin routines. So I am not very good when it comes to being Black because I don't wear lotion the way that I should. I usually just take my shower and go, and I don't put on any lotion of any kind, and it has really started to affect me because my hands, my elbows, the knees, all of it's dry and all of it is very ashy, and we just can't keep doing that. Okay, we're leaving ash in 2024. It can't come with us to 2025. So finding ways to prioritize my skin's health and keeping it moisturized and all those different things, especially living out here in Arizona where it can be very dry and very hot. I definitely want to prioritize taking care of my skin, my body's biggest organ, and making sure that it's nice and healthy and looking cocoa butter down, As for my vitamins are actually a really, really important part of taking care of yourself, because there are a lot of things that we walk around with every day that we're not sufficient in, and we walk around with these kind of holes in our immune systems and things like that. And taking vitamins like vitamin C, vitamin D, I've been told that I need more iron. Those types of things can really help you feel your best every day as you tackle all the things that you're trying to do in life. Find a new hair removal process. So this one's a little different, but it's still something that I feel is directly correlated with my self-care. I am someone who grows hair very long and very quickly, and it can be hard to find a way that doesn't irritate my skin, that still allows me to remove the hair as quickly as I need to. Before I was getting waxed, my waxer left waxing to finish what she's got going on in college, which I'm so proud and happy for her, but I'm still on the inside, girl, why did you just leave me high and dry, or hairy and dry, I don't know, whatever you want to say. But I still want to find a way that I can maybe not spend as much on hair removal and maybe do it myself at home. So I'll be exploring those different types of things, especially for other women who have coarse hair like mine and very, very thick hair like mine. It can be really hard to find a good hair removal process. So I'm going to try out some different ways and find one that fits best with me. Dress up at least every other day. So let's be honest, we all know that feeling when you get up, you do your shower, you do your morning routine, whatever that means to you, and you throw on your boyfriend's socks, your boyfriend's sweats, and your boyfriend's sweatshirts and hats and all different types of things. And maybe even his shoes sometimes, if you're like me. But as a woman, it can be easy to fall into this habit of not dressing up for ourselves, not feeling beautiful, not wearing, feminine clothes that really make us pop and really make us feel special and feel beautiful. And not to say that beauty is what's on our body, but it can definitely make a difference. I mean, if you're walking out Gucci down, that's very different from wearing your boyfriend's holy sweats. So there's definitely a difference in the way that you feel and how you present yourself to the world. And I want to work on at least dressing up every other day. Dressing up every day it sounds like a lot right now. I'm in the beginning steps, okay? I'm at the bottom of the staircase. So I want to start by, maybe I'll throw on something that's a little more cute or a little more fashionable, a little more feminine every other day, just to kind of give myself that confidence boost. And we'll see how that makes me feel. If it doesn't make me feel any better, I'll go back to wearing my boyfriend's sweats. That's for you, babe.
Right on.
Doing my lashes. So again, this staircase is about self-preservation and self-well-being and what that means to you. For me, I really love getting my lashes done. I mean, I used to do it all the time when I worked my corporate job. And when I stopped doing that and switched to being an actress full-time, I no longer had the coin to put into my lashes. So I started doing like the clusters. My dog's doesn't want me to have lashes apparently. I forgot where I was. I no longer have the coin to put on my lashes. Now that has to go, you know, in my children's bellies and on their bodies and under the tree and for birthdays. And that's where your coin goes when you become a parent. But I mean, I feel like doing my lashes is something I could still keep up and possibly much cheaper. I've been recently trying out the clusters and the false lashes that you can purchase and do yourself at home. And honestly, they look really good. And I have quite a few, you know, in my arsenal. So I'm gonna try using those in my dressing up every other day phase. So you might even see them fluttering your way on here. Staircase 5, physical health. I've set a goal to lose 50 pounds by the end of 2025. And I'll be documenting my fitness journey here with you, including workouts, meal plans, and progress updates. I believe that health is a vital part of self-improvement, and I want to share all those ups and downs with you. Now, on the forefront, losing 50 pounds can sound like a very daunting task. However, one of the tools I utilize in my self-improvement toolbox is to break up your goals into the quarters of the year. You see, you remember when I mentioned that earlier and I said we were going to come back to it? Yeah, now is the time that we're discussing this now, the quarters. Here we go. Smaller tasks make things become more manageable and easier to digest. If you take 50 pounds and divide that by the 4 quarters of the year, you get a loss of 12.5 pounds per quarter. If you want to go even deeper and break it up more, that's only about 4.17 pounds per month, which sounds way less scary and totally doable within that time frame. All you need is the right meal plan and workout regimen, and you can get up the staircase in no time. The steps I'll be taking to get to the top of my health staircase are: lose 12.5 pounds, prep meals every Sunday, begin a workout plan, complete a fitness challenge, complete daily meal logs, stretch daily. Now, in all honesty, all this channel really is a way to hold myself accountable and actually implement changes instead of restarting and quitting again and again and, well, again. But I also want to help anyone out there who is of any age, gender, or social class. Just any being who is sitting where I'm at and is finally ready to stand up and live the life of abundance that you so truly deserve. We are going to do this together, and man, is it going to be one hell of a ride. I'll be posting long-form videos on YouTube every Saturday at 3 p.m., as well as posting here and there on the other social platforms Wednesday through Saturday. Please subscribe to get notified of all the new content coming out. It's so exciting. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. As promised, I have the free gift for you. The link to sign up for your free gift is in the description below. I'm giving away the 5 Staircase to Accomplishing Your Goals booklet. Fighting for your dream life and working for your goals is always an incredible serotonin booster. I would absolutely love to have you take this journey on with me and continue to grow together. Please comment down below what goals you'll be accomplishing in 2025. Love y'all, and until next time, please come back to me in one piece. Yay.
Woo! Popping bottles.
All done. Popping bottles. We have bottle? Like water bottle?
No, it's a soda can.
The term is not popping soda cans.
Pop and pop.